Hi. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Big hi to James and George and Jeff and Keith. And man, love it when we can all get together. For anybody that's new, say hi. Where are you coming in from virtually? Because we can't meet in person. So where are you joining us from virtually? Drop it so we can all see and be jealous of maybe what location you're in. I'll go first. I'm in Austin, Texas, enjoying my tea. James is joining us from Brazil. Awesome. Hope the weather is beautiful down there. We are going to have a quick coffee today, like a power 30-minute coffee. My friend who was supposed to join us had to cancel. So it's just you and me today. But we have a lot to cover in 30 minutes, which I'm so excited about. I'm kind of bursting at the seams to talk to you, per usual, because it's Wednesday, and I'm always so excited to talk to you. And I love that everyone's checking in from Houston and Boston and Boulder and all these fantastic places, because I wanted to start with sort of like one fun thing, one sort of aha moment that I had based off some calls or meetings that we've been having. And 3 is like an ask for your help. So if you could stay the full 30 minutes, especially at the end when I need your help, I would so love it and be appreciative. But happy Wednesday, wherever you are. I wanted to ask where everyone was located, because I don't know about you, but I miss traveling. Like, I miss traveling. I miss seeing new places. The last place I was before the pandemic hit was Colorado in early March on the Oprah tour. So I got back and haven't gotten on a plane since. So whether it's car or plane or train or however you travel, wherever you are, I don't know about you, but I'm really, really missing it. And I was on a Zoom call last week, and someone asked what I thought was a brilliant question. And so I'm hoping that you can take this question on your Zoom calls or house party or Google Meets or however you virtually meet people. I hope that you can take this question and run with it, because that's what we do here. We copy each other's homework, okay? We're taking credit for nothing. But this question that was so powerful and I thought really insightful was, if you could go anywhere in the world, post-COVID, money is no object. You're loaded. Get on your private plane, you can go anywhere. Where would you go? And here's the brilliance of the question. It seems easy, right? It seems like, oh, well, I'd go to Bali, or I'd go to Australia, or I'd go to Brazil, or I'd go to all these fantastic places that, I've never been. But here's the hard part. It's your first trip that you're being allowed on. Do you go see family? Do you go see loved ones? Do you go see friends? Do you not sort of use the opportunity? Again, if you could go anywhere in the world post-COVID, your first trip, anywhere, where is it going to be? And so I thought it seems easy, but I thought it was like a deceptively insightful question about relationships, about family, about desire to go near and far. I love the idea of Italy, Ireland. Oh, those green grasses. That would be such a good one, David. I love that one. Keith agrees. I mean, I said Bali. I've never been. Heard it's great. I don't know if you've ever been. I know, Dale, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, do I just end up in Florida seeing my parents? Which I think, part of you is like, oh, but I could go anywhere in the world. But the other part is like, oh, but my mom, I miss my mom and my dad and my family. So anyways, I thought it was such a good question. Jim, I love the idea of Greece. I've never been to Greece. Mike, never been to Chile or Argentina. Has anyone been to any of these places? Because they sound freaking amazing. But I thought that was such a good question. So if you want to steal this question and use it on your own Zooms or your own happy hours with your friends, I thought it was really insightful and definitely kind of a hot topic. On my virtual call, it was people being like, I don't care about my family. I'm going to, these far off places. So thought it was really insightful. Daniel has hacked the answer, a full family reunion in Bali. Dang it. This is why we have Wednesday meetings. Where were you, Daniel, when I got asked this question? Because I would have hacked it like you. Okay, well, now we know the answer. We can all steal Daniel's answer when we ask this to other people and they eventually ask it back to us. So I thought that that was like a good read. I've been locked up with my family. You've been lovingly spending time with your family. I think that needs a rewrite. All that quality time that you were so anxious to get a couple months ago, the universe heard you and it's delivering on that. So I feel like we're all probably like that a little bit, right? I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest here. These answers are incredible. Okay. And the second kind of follow-up question, the place that you would go, this is just like my own curiosity question because everyone's listing so many amazing places. Have you already been there? So is it like, Mark's like, I want to go to Israel because I went once and it was so amazing? Or are you going to kind of roll the dice and gamble it all and use the trip on somewhere you've never been, which you could get there and be like, oh, the pictures were better. The Instagram shots looked a lot better now that I'm here. So I'm curious if it's somewhere that you've already been that you want to go back to because you're like remembering the warm and fuzzies, or if it's a new place. It's a hard question. It's a hard question. I'm telling you. That's why I was like, we have to steal this question. I was so excited to tell you the question. And as a little fun sort of morsel for you, I found this like hilarious website. I don't know if you've heard of it or read articles on it. It's called Window Swap, windowswap.com. So as we're throwing out all these fabulous places in Bali and Israel and Ireland and whatever, there is someone sitting in those places right now, maybe they're on here, who are looking at the window, looking at the place that you want to go to. And by the way, someone is naming where you are and wanting to be where you are. Like I'm in Austin, Texas. Someone right now is like, I would go to Austin, Texas. So this website, which is so fun, it's called windowswap.com. I'll drop the link in the comments. You click on it and it's exactly what it says. It's window shots that users have submitted all over the world. So it's someone being like, here's my view of working from home in Brazil. Here's my view of working from home in Italy. Mike, I'm sorry to hear about your wedding. It's supposed to be in Chile and Argentina. I'm also punting. I got engaged in January, planned no wedding. Don't know what we're doing. But it's a great excuse if anybody asks. So it's like, oh, COVID. Who knows what's happening? So Mike, maybe you and I can talk offline on wedding strategies. But anyways, window swap, so fun. Check it out. Maybe submit your own window. Maybe a little fun 5-minute break from in between your work is submitting your own window shot, which I think could be kind of fun. If you haven't caught any of our previous meetings, the last 3 meetings, I don't want to brag, but we've had really awesome guests. We've had like really fun people joining us for coffee. Founder, a VC, etiquette expert. I've been taking away so much. I've been taking away so many book recommendations. And so I had this aha moment. Someone mentioned this book. I don't know which meeting it was in. And so, of course, I downloaded it on Audible. Not sponsored, but should be. Audible, my favorite thing I talk about all the time. And super interesting book. It's all about leadership, which I feel like leadership, whether you're in corporate or an entrepreneur, we all need help with leadership, leading our families at home. We all need a little bit of leadership. But I was on my run, which I do, or walk every morning to kind of start my head for the day. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I've tried to start posting before I do it each day as an accountability practice. That's a separate topic, accountability. But for this leadership, I started listening to this book, and I was listening to the book, and this like aha moment hit me, and I had to share it with you because I was like, I'm sure other people are doing this too. I'm not the only one making this mistake. And the book was talking about the difference between I feel statements and I think statements. And I actually caught myself doing it yesterday. Like after I had the whole aha moment, I still made the mistake. But an I feel statement, we say all the time, I feel like this should, this blouse should be more blue, or I feel like, it's really hot today, or I feel like, insert thing here. And the book was saying that the I feel like statement, if it is not directly followed by an emotion, I feel angry, I feel sad, I feel happy, I feel anxious, whatever the emotion is, that's not a feeling. That's not an I feel statement. It's actually a thought. It's an I think statement. So I was writing to my partner, Abby, and I was writing an email yesterday, and I said, I feel like this should just be more. And I was like, oh my God, that I'm doing it. That's not a feeling. That's a thought. And so I backspaced and said, I think this should be darker. I know that seems so small, but as a leader and communication and having a leadership quality about you where you're communicating clearly, where people are understanding where you're coming from, it's such a nuanced thing, but it actually can make a huge difference because what you're conveying is not a feeling, it's a thought. Feelings and thoughts are different. Both are important and both are really good to communicate, but very different. So I was sort of, again, like mind blown. I don't know if you've had any like aha moments like that this week. I've been having them quite a bit, but that was a big one for me yesterday. And if you're curious about it, by the way, the book is called The 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership. Yes, it's a long title, so I had to make sure I got it right. I'm only on chapter 4, so I'm not done with the whole book yet. I will give you a full review when I'm done, but I'm only on chapter 4. If you're interested, I will drop the link using the other link that I love so much, bookshop.org, which I've talked about on our other coffee meetings because it supports local bookstores. And I am the poster child of supporting local and supporting small businesses. So in case you missed that coffee meeting, that's bookshop.org. But the link I'm going to include will take you right to the bookshop, not from Amazon. And I know Audible owns Amazon, so whatever. Can't win them all. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you've been having any aha moments like this lately, but if you have been having these aha moments, I'd love to know what they were. And I would love to know if any of them were sparked by the meetings we've been having, because I feel like that would be super interesting to hear about. I know another aha moment I had after our meeting with Micah was how I'm going to greet people, which I made a decision, by the way. Let me put this down. The decision for my greeting, which she taught us, I'm either going to do this with the nod, with the like, hello. The behind the back felt weird to me, so I'm going to do the cheer squad, as I'm calling it. So that was really helpful. If you missed that meeting, you got to go back and look at it because Micah was dropping huge hints about how to navigate politely with grace in this COVID world. So that was another aha moment that sparked for me a lot this week. Again, I don't know about you, but I have these aha moments when I'm running, when I'm in the shower. the aha moments come at weird times. I've heard of people having aha moments while they're cooking, while they're laying in bed, trying to fall asleep, and all of a sudden an aha moment hits them. By the way, Mark Cuban is famous for that. He actually keeps a notepad and pen next to his bed because when the aha moments hit him in the middle of the night, he like sleepily, groggily writes them down. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but they really hit me more in the morning and when I'm on these runs. Mike, I love your aha moment. That's a good one. I think a lot of it is also the aha moment is just keeping it real. We're doing it anyway. That's something else that I say all the time. I feel like it, one, addresses the hard stuff. I think when people try to say like, it's not hard to run in the morning, like that works for some people, that self-talk, like this is not hard. I'm more of like, let's real talk with ourselves. This is hard, but we're going to do it anyway. So that I feel like is, you know, the moment. Keith, you and Mark Cuban, notepad next to the bed. I always feel like it would be hard to write. Yeah, sometimes hard to read my writing. Exactly my thought. Like it must look like, oh, half asleep, maybe, you know. Oh my God, Jen, thank you. I didn't even know there was local audiobook subscription possibilities. Ah, thank you. Okay. Stealing that from you, Jen. Appreciate that very much. I love all these aha moments. I love that hopefully the aha moments are sparked by the conversations that we have on Wednesdays. That's sort of my goal. Like a friend the other day was like, so these coffee meetings, like what's the point? Like, what is it? And I was like, I want to spread aha moments like confetti. And I feel like the only way to spread those aha moments is to get in conversation with smart, interesting humans where they gather together and start throwing out things that work for them, tips, tricks, hacks. Like when Jim says something, when Phil says something, when Jen says something, I'm like, yes, boom. And then that gives me the aha moment. Or Micah says something, or Charlie or Helene. Like to me, like this is the point. Like these are the moments, because one aha moment, hello, Oprah Winfrey, can change your whole life. You know, these simple aha moments. So one of the things that I want to ask of you, so sorry to give you an assignment during this coffee meeting, but my goal is to keep bringing in good people, good humans that you can hopefully take some aha moments, and selfishly, I can take some aha moments from. We'll say you, but we know it's me. So I'm bringing them, and I'd love to know your feedback on like what kinds of people do you think would provide these aha moments for you? Like let's brainstorm together. My 3 next guests, so like the 3 next Wednesdays, guys, I was like, wait, what? Like, who agreed? It's big. So next week, we have the co-founder and co-CEO of CrowdSurf, Cassie, powerhouse. CrowdSurf is a social media company, and they manage and help with social media for some of the biggest acts in entertainment acts in the world. And Cassie has signed some NDAs. She can't talk about all of them. I didn't sign the NDA, so spilled the tea with you a little bit, but she may or may not have clients like rhymes with Hitney Hears. That's Britney Spears. Clients like the Front Street Men. It's Backstreet Boys. Clients like, I don't know how to think of something for Aerosmith. So we'll just say Aerosmith. I mean, big. Cannot wait for that next week. That's going to be huge. The week after that, August, the first Wednesday in August, we have, I don't have a drum roll. Someone make a drum roll on their desk with their hands. Drum roll, we have the editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur Magazine, my friend Jason. Hi, editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur Magazine. Oh, and by the way, he's a podcast host of not one, but 2 podcasts. What? I mean, we are going to take away some gems. And then the Wednesday after that, I know, it's like the 1-2 punch, but I'm going for the third punch. The third punch, the one after that, we have Miss USA. Yep, I said it. Miss USA, Chesley, who is such a phenomenal powerhouse of a woman. Not only is she Miss USA, which, by the way, is a full-time job, and I didn't realize it, but it has a salary and a job description and job duties. So not only that, she was a full-time lawyer helping free wrongly convicted people from jail. I mean, whoa. And she held that job while she was competing for Miss USA. I mean, guys, I'm eating macaroni and cheese out of the box, and these people are doing like 5 jobs at once. I don't understand how they do it, but we're going to find out. Why? Because they're joining us for coffee. So I want to brainstorm with you, like, how can we make these coffees more interactive? Because, like, yes, we can ask these guys questions, but I want to, like, spice it up. I want to, like, get in their minds and extract, that sounds scary, extract these wisdoms and nuggets from them. So any ideas that you have, like one idea I had, just brainstorming, no bad ideas in brainstorming, which having a chat. Do we go over some social media, some like actual social media posts and stuff in real time with Cassie? Or do we give Cassie, you know, Jen's social media and say, okay, Cassie, how would you dissect Jen's social media? I don't know, Jen, I just like threw you out there, but I'm just saying, like, what could we do like to make it cool or fun or interesting? Or like Jason, editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur Magazine, obviously has to get a magazine out every month. So deals with so many pitches, so many stories. His whole job is storytelling. Hello. Like, do we have Jason bring a pitch that he's never seen before and in real time, like, dissect the pitch with us, kind of like his inner thoughts, like what he says to himself, so that we know how to pitch better to people like Jason and other people. So I don't know. These are just brainstorm ideas that I had. Maybe they're terrible. They could be terrible, but maybe you have better ones. But like, that's why we're here. So I don't know what ideas that you have. We don't want Jason to tear apart anything. Yeah, sad. No, but like, anyway, I just had this thought where I was like, how can I, you know, spice this up and make it more fun? So if you, and then I was like, why am I the only one thinking of this? We're at the coffee meeting. It's you and me. So why am I doing all the thinking? You should do some of the thinking too. So if you have any thoughts on how we can do that, and I won't put you on the spot, you don't have to type them here. Like, have a think on it, right? Maybe it comes to you in the shower or on your run or on something that you're doing. If you think of it, you can always email me. You can text me. I will drop those links in, but you should already have them if you don't. So as you think of ideas of how we can make the next couple meetings bomb, because they're going to be bomb, let me know. Or else I'm just going to do whatever I want, which is also an option, but we're both having coffee. So like, you should get a say too. Which reminds me, when I'm saying like email me or text me, did you get an email from me yesterday? I'm curious if you got one because I am having problems. I don't know if it's like Gmail thinking my emails are like spam and they're like blocking them or something. I am not sure. And Jen, I already know you're going to say that you didn't get it, and I haven't figured out why you're not getting it. But is anyone else not getting my emails? Like, did you get an email from me? Yes or no? If you did not get an email from me, can you please try to get one by re-putting in your email into the link that I'm going to drop in the comments? I don't know, guys. I'm not a tech wizard. I'm figuring this out. Okay, Scott, thank you. Scott, do you have Gmail or do you have another email provider? Daniel didn't get it. Oh, I am not a tech wizard. I am trying to figure this out. I'm going to drop the link. If you could put your email in the link and then you can tell me if you're getting the email, that would be helpful. Josh, I did get an email from you, but I didn't get a chance to write back yet. Oh, but I will. So anyways, I'm having a fight with Gmail. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's thinking my emails are spam, because they're not. My emails are great, and I want you to get them so that we can have a chat. So let me know if you are getting them or you're not getting them. Sign up. If it doesn't work again, Shelby, my magic wizard, and I are going to have to figure it out again. And if anybody has any email wizardry skills, let me know, because I am just at a loss. But as always, if you hate emails, which I totally get, you can always text me, text me ideas that you have, or text me the things that you are thinking about. Here's my number. Text me. I'll text you back. Daniel, biggest brand failure you've had in the past 2 years, and what did you learn from it? Is that like for me, or should we ask that to like Cassie? We should ask that to other people. But for me, brand failure. I'll have to think on that. I can't think of like a brand failure from the Superfan company, like something. I mean, we've made mistakes, a lot of them, but who doesn't, right? That's what we're here for. So, oh, Glenn got it. Okay. Some people are getting it. This is good signs. Oh, for the guests. Okay, Dana. I was like, wait, me? Yes, that is a good one. Especially for Cassie, because she deals with so many different brands that will be very good. Okay. And last but not least, another thing I need your help on. God, we seem so tech terrible, but it's true. We have a new calendar system. I don't know if it works. If not, we're going to have to move to another. This is already the second company we've tried. We actually might move to a third company. It has been a disaster. We're trying. A for effort, B- for execution. But we have a new calendar. Let me know what you think of it. I don't know. I'll drop the link in the comments, but the calendar will show all of the guests. It will have like a little link so you can cyber stalk them. It will allow you to put a calendar meeting on your calendar so that you save the date. May or may not email you to remind you. We're working on that because I know I need the reminder sometimes. So we're working on that. But for all of these fabulous people that we mentioned to meet with Cassie next week, and Jason and Chesley, you will have calendar invites. God willing, this calendar system works. But if you have any problems, again, text me, email me, let me know. Shelby and I are trying. It's not for lack of effort. It's just we're not that tech savvy. Know what you know and know what you don't know. And I don't know that. So we'll see. But again, I promised you a 30-minute coffee. I am keeping my word. It is 12:29. I am so excited to have the next couple weeks coming up and to have you join me with all your amazing insights and questions. That would be so helpful. And so I want you guys to have like the most amazing rest of the week. The most amazing. Focus on the big things. Focus on the things that only you can do. Focus on your magic and what you're bringing to each and every day. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your presence today and all your helpful tips and tricks and tools. I appreciate them. I love them. I live for Wednesdays. So Shelby and I will drop a link to the calendar so you can join next week. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your Wednesday, an amazing rest of the week. Stay healthy, stay safe, and sending you lots of love and a big cheers from Austin, Texas.